I always thought it would be cool to see if you could open a door into a painting and walk through it. Around me is a painting in gouache, and I'll show you how I made it. Okay, I like this motif. It's got the warm light inside, the cool light outside. It's a rainy day, so the lights inside are bright enough, and I'm going to try it in gouache. I'm starting over a page with a failed sketch of a theorbo player at a concert. I'm using a water-soluble colored pencil to draw the basic perspective. The colors I'm using are ultramarine blue, terra rosa, and yellow ochre watercolor. I won't use those pan watercolors, but I will use gouache to get opacity. Warm colors on the top, and just the cool colors on the bottom. Now let's start with those warm colors inside that whole greenhouse area. By keeping the palette simple, it keeps my choices simpler. I can still get pretty strong reds and yellows, even though those are reduced in chroma. Some of the darkest areas would be up at the top in the ceiling area where not much light bounces up into there. I'm not using black as a pigment, but I can mix a black out of those three watercolors together. I'm using a flat synthetic brush, which gives me all the control I need at this stage. Now I can start using opaques, and I can start defining the bright reflection coming in the window above the doorway. There's a stainless steel framework for the automatic doors, and it's darker on the left, the upper left, and it gets lighter on the right where it catches more light. Most of my paintings go through an ugly stage where it seems impossible to see my way clear to the finish. You may imagine from my calm voice that I know exactly where I'm going. But in truth, I feel like a pilot lifting the aircraft through a layer of blind clouds. At this stage, I have to fly on instruments with faith that the clear air is waiting for me on the other side. This looks like a backwards E. This concrete support is cylindrical in shape, so I need to get smooth gradations from light on the right to darker on the left. But because the weather is so wet, the surface of the paint stays wet and the gradations are pretty easy to capture. I use a dowel rod from maul stick to balance my hand when I'm doing a fine line like this. The parking lot I'm just suggesting with quick strokes to give the general impression of cars parked there, but I don't define any of the cars very specifically. I love commonplace subjects like this one. As artists, we're often attracted to old-fashioned, picturesque motifs because great artists from the past have already domesticated them for us. But Emile Zola, one of the champions of naturalism, said, "The past was a cemetery of our illusions. We simply stubbed our toes on the gravestones." The modern world gives us visual opportunities our ancestors never would have dreamed of. When we paint something, we filter it through our own consciousness so that others can see the magic of it. Or as Zola put it, a work of art is but a corner of creation seen through a temperament. Okay, thanks for watching. You might want to check out my website or subscribe to my channel. And then here's a playlist with more good stuff and a video that continues the story. So check them out and share with your friends.